You've had days like this, answering emails, checking headlines, reacting to messages. You're moving, deciding, even thinking. But is it real thought or just reacting to the crude impressions the world throws at you? You solve problems, follow events, trust what you see. But maybe deep down you've asked, is this all there is? What if thinking itself has a deeper layer, one you've never seen, because you've never turned inward? Meet the materialist, the cognitive personality focused on material life. Materialists are interested in the material world and its laws. This brings strength, clarity through observation. Materialists cut through illusion with evidence that grounds their knowing. But this clarity can become a cage. Because when you only observe what's outside, you may never notice what's inside. The materialist knows the world, but may never ask how knowing works. In this way, the materialist is a powerful knower of the seen, but not a seer of the unseen. In step 3.1 of the philosophy of freedom, the determinant, the unfree state, is called the everyday state. It's our default mode of consciousness, thinking triggered by outer events. You see a tree, thoughts arise. You hear a noise, more thoughts. But those thoughts? They're shadows of the world, not yet your own. This isn't freedom, it's reflex. But there's another possibility, the exceptional state. Here, you don't just think about the world, you observe your own thoughts. You begin to see their shape, rhythm, and source. Thought becomes the object, and you become the observer. This shift is subtle but radical. You're no longer thinking because something happened. You're thinking because you chose to think. That is the first level of cognitive freedom. What you're training here is focused thinking, the ability to hold attention on thought itself without getting pulled back into the noise. It's like turning a flashlight inward. You begin to see the structure of your own cognition. You move from reacting to initiating. Imagine stepping outside the theater of your mind, not watching the movie, but examining the projector. You learn where thoughts come from and what kind of thinker you are. In this step, what we observe is past thought. Here's a practice. After observing someone, pause before reacting. Ask, what was the first thought that came? What was its source? News, social media, a belief system? In step 3.1, the materialist begins to awaken from the everyday state to examine thought itself. This is the start of true self-knowledge. You've taken the first step from the everyday to the exceptional. In the next video, we'll explore corrected perception, how to overcome bias so what you observe becomes truer than ever before. This is the practice of freedom, and this is the unfolding of cognitive freedom.